Oh, did you also read the solo leveling ending? Yeah, I didn't notice as well. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago the final chapter of Solo Leveling came out and it finished the story of Solo Leveling and it came out of nowhere. If you don't know what Solo Leveling is, why are you watching this video? I mean, it's going to be spoiler filled, by the way, with me talking about the ending of Solo Leveling. So go read Solo Leveling. Apart from the ending, it's a really amazing and great read. But yeah, ending Solo Leveling. What the fuck? Okay, it's honestly a common theme with a lot of these both mangaka in terms of manga in Japan and webtoon, well, I guess artists, writers in Korea, China, whatever, basically all over the world, is that a lot of their series end up with a rushed ending. And Solo Leveling, unfortunately, is one of those series. Now. The Solo Leveling series in general is honestly really good. I honestly love it to death. And I'm actually glad to say that the ending itself does not ruin the series. The ending itself is not bad, it's just rushed. Just like, again, with a lot of things, with all these kind of stressful mediums that the comics, webcomics, manga are, because well, you have to week by week quickly draw out something decent and both write it. And in the end of this chapter, the author of Solo Leveling actually gives thanks to everybody who worked on this. Is it a webtoon? I'm just gonna call it a comic, a webcomic. Please don't. It's a manhwa, but well, it's a manhwa. A manhwa. Basically, he gives thanks to everybody that worked on it with him, and there were actually a lot of people, and it shows because this manhwa from like start to finish does have some great quality in its artwork, in its writing as well, but I want to focus on artwork for now. Like you've got, it's all colored, it's all amazing, you have this beautiful white spread, it's honestly breathtaking at times, not just a couple of times, it's like a lot, like every fifth chapter you'll just get a panel that's just like takes you out of it, especially towards the end. It's truly amazing, and you can, and now I can see that a lot of people worked on it, and because of that, it's a quite stressful job. A lot of like these long-running series, I think it's 100 and I don't know how many chapters long, or yeah, chapters long. So I can get the feeling of wanting to like setting up the ending and just kind of quickly wrapping up and like be done with it. But again, it's a bit disappointing because for me it felt out of nowhere. So that's in the series. Yeah, like it's basically we had this huge war arc, which is totally fine. It felt like a climax, but then after Sanjin Wo won the fight with the Dragon Emperor dude, he decides to like rewind time, and now honestly, even if it ended up at that war, I would still need a couple of chapters for every relationship to be kind of, wrapped up. I like my epilogues. I think a good ending is a good epilogue that gives you like a glance at the future, but also finishes up everything from the past, and while living in the present. And even after that huge like debacle, I would still need a couple of chapters. But needless to say, after like it basically like after that huge like fight, which was freaking amazing, you just get one chapter where he kind of, or two chapters where he just goes back, changes up everything, and then you get the final chapter. Again, it just doesn't sit well with me. It just leaves me feeling wanting more, because okay, I was reading it and I was like, okay, so this is happening. Okay, what's gonna happen now? There's some these kind of like light dudes are gonna come up, or they're gonna be the ones gonna have to kick their asses as well, and just like, oh, what? Again, it's not a bad ending. It doesn't contradict everything that came before. It doesn't ruin anything. It's just wraps stuff way too fast, and honestly doesn't wrap up a lot of stuff. It's just, hey, Sanji One's back, he reversed everything, and now he's announced some hero is gonna go back to the like if you were just going to in your last 2 or 3 chapters reverse and basically delete everything, then I want a bit more, because that's that there's interesting stuff in there, but it's just kind of, oh, happy ending now, everybody's happy, rah. Again, I don't have too much problem with it, because Simon, I mean, in the end, after everything he went through, he does get everything that he wants, and it's basically one huge happy ending. But I don't really mind that. I just don't like the way it all transpired. Like basically, again, 3 chapters, just let's finish up and give him everything he wants. Like, come on, God, yeah, it's you can't feel not you cannot feel this. Fuck, you can't feel not disappointed by that. It's because, you know, the whole series, I really like it. Like even in terms of writing, like it's simple in its like basically design and structure of a story, but it's super effective because of that simplicity, because that allows it to pretty much focus up on Sanjiwo and his long journey, and you get some amazing and heartfelt moments. The moment where the Ashborn gives like truly gives Sanjiwo the title of Shadow Monarch is an amazing series, an amazing moment in the series, followed up right after by Sanjiwo's dad's death, and you had so many more moments before that. Even like the first chapter first couple of chapters are quite haunting and quite chilling, not gonna lie. So, not even talking about the extremely hype moments of Sanjiwo just whipping out his cock and just slapping everybody around with him, double fucking wielding that shit and all that. But in the end, the ending, I can't really say I like it. I can't really say I hate it. I'm just completely meh with it. I'm like, oh, it's an ending, I guess. Like, well, whatever. Kind of, you know, it's just rushed, and I just feel disappointed. Especially, like, I mean, there could have been done so much more. But I understand it's a taxing series on both the writer or writers and the artists, because again, like every chapter, colored, amazing art, like no bad art anywhere. It's just so good. Like every week when new chapter came out, I was like, let's fucking go, let's fucking read it. Like that moment when between season 1 and season 2, when I had to wait, I was itching like a freaking cracker. I needed my badass Sang Jinwoo, you know, that eye kind of lighting up in the darkness. Like I needed that. And yeah, now it's ended. I'm gonna be quite sad, and it's even worse because I've been reading this series for a while, and to just have it end like this, it's kind of sad, because it just feels like, you know, one day I woke up and it's like, oh, it's gone. What? No. Yeah, in the end, like series as a whole, I mean, I can give it an, I don't know, the 8 out of 10 easily. Like the ending doesn't really ruin it because the journey itself is so amazing, and we did get like a huge like battle in the end, but just like the end result after that is just so kind of like, let's wrap it up, and it's wrapped up, I guess. So yeah, like all in all, like I still love Solo Leveling. If you didn't read it, please give it a try. Read it. So good and awesome. Like there are rumors, I don't know if anything's been officially confirmed, but that they are making a Solo Leveling anime. I just hope a good like Solid Studio is gonna adapt it, because this series does actually thrive off of its awesome artwork, and it's gonna need some awesome animation if you film it. But yeah, Solo Leveling ending, did you like it, did you hate it, what do you think about it? Put your thoughts in the comments down below, and yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see another one. Stay strong, guys.